Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. During the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion, you'll have the chance to work with potential allies to take down enemy targets across the galaxy. After Zakuul's successful campaign through Republic and Imperial space, massive battle stations called Star Fortresses were deployed over key planets. It's your job to free these worlds by destroying the battle stations. If you've already had a chance to complete the Star Fortress missions, you may not know just how many secret achievements there are related to running them, as well as some really cool rewards in both solo and heroic mode. In this video, we'll be going over all the hidden achievements and rewards you can earn from the Star Fortress missions. If you haven't started the Star Fortress questline, you'll be able to start running Star Fortresses at level 60 or higher once you've completed Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire, Star Wars: The Old Republic's third expansion. Look for a quest giver in the hallways of your Alliance base, and enter your first story mode Star Fortress. Let's start off with the achievements you can do in the story easier mode. First off, there are 6 different Star Fortresses. Defeating the Ephemeris droid at the end of all of them will grant you the Physical Backup Unit Legacy-wide title. The first interesting achievement is to find all the hidden datapads for the Zakuulan Devotee achievement. There's one hidden in each planet's Star Fortress. Skyvas is on Alderaan, Evella is on Belsavis, Nahut is on Hoth, Esnaze is on Nar Shaddaa, Tythus is on Tatooine, and Isaacs is on Boss. You can check your achievements to see which ones you're missing. Finding all the datapads will grant you the legacy-wide title Follower of the Old Ways. You can find them in either the story or heroic mode Star Fortresses. The next achievement is to find and defeat all 24 Paladins in solo or heroic mode. Paladins are a special enemy that have a random chance to show up in your Star Fortress, so to complete this achievement, you'll need to run each Star Fortress multiple times. Completing this achievement will grant you 10 copies of the model Star Fortress decoration and the Fallen Knight Legacy-wide title. I'm going to put the link to a very good guide that has a list of which Paladins are where in the description of this video if you want to go hunting. If you've already mopped up the other achievements and you're just working on this one, a player gave me a really good tip to use a stealth character to go looking for them so you don't have to defeat all the trash and all the rest of the mobs in the Star Fortress. Just look for those Paladins and see if you got lucky on the random draw of which ones are in yours. The third achievement is really neat and is called a Shrouded Vigil. If you've earned a pair of macro binoculars from the Rise of the Hutt Cartel expansion, you'll be able to look for hidden droids outside the Star Fortress's windows and scan them with your macro binoculars. I haven't tested it, but one player online said don't cancel the scanning, otherwise you can't scan it again. As far as I can tell, you cannot use the macro binoculars mission quest item. You can only use the version that you earn as an ability by completing the macro binoculars quest chain. This achievement seems to be quite difficult because the random element of where this droid might be or whether it even shows up at all, so in short, just look out every window with your macro binoculars and hope you get lucky. If you find one, you'll be granted the Ever-Watchful Legacy-wide title. If you're hunting after achievements, make sure to complete bonus objectives while running the Star Fortresses in solo or heroic mode. There's an achievement for completing 25 bonus objectives called Aid from Above, which will grant you 20 cartel coins if you complete it. To complete all of the Star Fortress achievements, you'll need to complete all 6 planet alerts from the Companions and Contact window after finishing the original Star Fortress quest. The rest of the achievements are only available in the heroic mode, which has additional boss fights. The heroic Star Fortress versions become unlocked as you help your new allies destroy the Star Fortress bunkers on their planets. If you destroy a bunker, you'll then be able to go start the heroic mode for that planet from an NPC outside the Star Fortress entrance. Once you destroy all 6 bunkers, you'll get the Bunker Buster Legacy-wide title. These quests take place outside the Star Fortresses and are fairly quick and easy to complete. All 6 are started from the Companions and Contact window. If you're working on the heroic modes, there's a really cool set of legacy-bound armor that's only available by running through heroic Star Fortresses through the Alliance alerts. There's a total of 7 pieces per set, and there's 4 different sets to collect. You get to choose a piece when you complete the one-time quests attached to each planet's heroic mode, so if you want a piece from a different set, you can run Star Fortresses on a second character to earn it, and since they're legacy bound, you can then send it to whichever character you want. The headpiece is from Nar Shaddaa, the chest from Alderaan, the hands from Hoth, the belt from Voss, the legs from Tatooine, the boots are from Belsavis, and the 7th piece, the bracers, are a random drop from the Paladins in heroic mode, so if you're looking to try and get a specific piece, just go through that planet's Star Fortress. For each heroic mode you complete, you'll also earn the Liberator title for that planet for your character. If you complete all 6 Star Fortresses in heroic mode, you'll get the Galactic Liberator legacy-wide title and the Star Fortress Commander Speeder. To get the Speeder on your other characters after you've earned it, open the achievement up in your legacy panel and right-click on the Speeder icon. In addition, if you defeat the Exarch at the end of each heroic mode Star Fortress, you'll get 10 copies of the giant Sun Machine reactor decoration. There is one Exarch that's harder than the others, and that's Nar Shaddaa's. This Exarch heals itself with a casted ability called Esni's Avarice. If your damage output is too low, you're going to struggle to do enough damage to cancel out him healing himself. Interrupting the cast sometimes works, while other times he'll simply restart it, so you can start by interrupting as many as you can. Beyond that, you'll need to use the same tricks to get better as in any other combat content. Raise your companion's influence, learn to play your class better and use your abilities more efficiently, use a stim, get better gear, use heroic moment, or bring a friend. Now here's where we get into the fun and secret ones. There's 2 special achievements. The first is called All for One, and the second is One for All. To get All for One, you'll need to use all 4 hidden Alliance equipment caches, and receive all 4 buffs at the beginning of your heroic Star Fortress. When you reach rank 10 influence with each of your Alliance specialists by turning in heroic crates to them, you'll be able to find and use the 4 Alliance equipment caches hidden in heroic mode Star Fortresses, and access their special buffs that show up at the beginning of the Star Fortress as a glowing blue machine. Completing a heroic Star Fortress with all 4 buffs and all 4 equipment caches will grant you the fully armed and operational legacy-wide title and 50 copies of 4 cool unique decorations. The All for One achievement is all about working with your alliance, but the One for All achievement is all about completing it on your own. This achievement requires that you complete a heroic Star Fortress alone, and that you don't click the buffs at the beginning of the Star Fortress or the equipment caches. If you complete this more difficult achievement, you'll be granted the one and only legacy-wide title and 20 cartel coins. Now we're getting to the true hidden ones. The first is called Both Feet on the Ground, where you'll need to use an impeccably timed Stunbreaker during the final fight with the Exarch in any heroic mode. In the final fight, the Exarch has a couple different moves that he repeats, but the one you're looking for is called Impaling Strikes. To recognize this move, look for when the cast bar for Impaling Strikes shows up above the Exarch's head. It's quite fast, so you need to pay special attention to it. Near the end of the move, the Exarch will stun you and fling you up into the air. In the very short period between him throwing you in the air and the point where you hit the ground, you'll need to use your Stunbreaker. All classes get their Stunbreaker at level 9 or higher, and here's a list of the Stunbreaker abilities for each class. To do this achievement, I focused 100% on watching for the Exarch's cast bar, stopped worrying about attacking him, hovered over my Stunbreaker key, and mashed it as soon as I saw him throw me in the air. Be aware that he has some other casted moves as well as some other knockbacks, so it's important to watch specifically for Impaling Strikes. The second hidden achievement is called When You Play with Fire, and the achievement requires that you defeat an Exarch with their own Star Fortress's Sun Reactor. This achievement is actually quite difficult as it requires great timing. You'll need to take the Exarch down to a very low percentage of health, say 3 to 5%, then drag him into the red boxes around the floor of the arena near the edges. The hard part about this is avoiding all the other ways he could die. For example, make sure to stop attacking him yourself when he gets weak, and make sure your companion is set to passive so your companion doesn't attack him. As a tank, I struggled with this one because even if I stopped attacking the Exarch and set my companion to passive, some of my chosen utility abilities dished out reflection damage. If you complete this achievement, you'll earn the Playing with Fire title for your character. The nice part about the last 2 achievements is that if you're working on doing all 6 Star Fortresses in heroic mode, if you miss earning Both Feet on the Ground or When You Play with Fire on one Exarch, you can still earn them on the other 5 Star Fortresses you'll run next. Star Fortresses can also be done in groups. All the members of your group will need to have access to Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire, and will have to go pick up the quest from the quest giver in their Odessant base. Once they've got the quest and talked to the second quest giver outside the Star Fortress entrance, you can then team up and run Star Fortresses together. The first player who enters the Star Fortress door will pick which Star Fortress to run, and the others will walk into the entrance and join them. The heroic versions were actually designed to be done with 2 or more players, but all players must have completed the introductory Star Fortress quest, and also complete the step where they destroyed a bunker so they can access the heroic versions with you. Sharing a heroic quest will not work if they're not eligible to run that Star Fortress normally. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the secrets that Star Fortresses have to offer, and I hope you have fun if you decide to go hunting them. If you want to show your support for this series, or to have similar videos show up on your YouTube homepage, subscribe to this channel. And if you want to unlock some special content, including lore readings, or to say thank you, you can pledge your support at Swtorista.com/Patreon. Good luck in Star Fortresses, and may the Force be with you.